What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out the top tips for Snivy Comm Day in Pokemon Go. I want to make sure you guys max out on the best bonus in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Snivy Comm Day in Pokemon Go? Hopefully speaking, we are going back in order on the way to getting the starters back into the Comm Days, getting their moves out, because we do have Snivy with Frenzy Plant coming to the Comm Day, which is very, very exciting. So before we get into it, I just want to mention to you guys that I do have my new merch, kind of return merch, and a couple of new pieces that is going to be the University Alumni graphic in my shop right now. That's going to be trainerclub.shop. We have the mint and the lavender hoodies, which were very, very popular, and I've also added 4 new colors in there. We have light pink, light blue, we have light yellow, as well as peach combination as well in there, and then we also have a couple more products. So if you guys do want that, it's going all the way until Monday at midnight Pacific time. So back into the Snivy Comm Day. The Snivy Comm Day is very exciting. It does get Frenzy Plant as we do, so let's get into all the information, then I'm gonna give you my top tips. And guys, please, this is gonna be a 3-time Stardust event. Some of my tips may seem ludicrous to you if you have not taken my tips into account before, and maybe you just looked over some of the ball counts, some of the bag cleaning and everything like that. Get after it and get a ton of Stardust. You're gonna thank me after the event. So I have recently relocated into San Diego, California. So if you guys do wanna play, I am probably more than likely going to be at Balboa Park on Snivy Comm Day. If anything does change, I will update my social medias and I will also post it in the Discord. So if you guys do want to get into Discord, you can check it out over here in the pinned comments. So, Balboa Park, hope to see you guys out there. It's gonna be a lot of fun, it's gonna be lit. I'm excited to get shiny Snivies. We will be live streaming on YouTube as well for at least an hour and a half of the event, which is always a blast to do. So, this event is going on Sunday, April 11th, from 11 a.m. all the way until 5 p.m. So we do have 6 hours playing this Snivy Comm Day event, which is going to be very exciting. The bonuses of the event are going to include Snivy Boost absolutely everywhere. Number 2, we still have 3-hour incenses, which is very exciting. And then finally, the catch bonus, which is going to be 3 times Catch Stardust, which is really going to impact our gameplay, which is why we need to make sure that everything is efficient as possible. And the move, so Servine going into Serperior is going to get the move of Frenzy Plant. So this Pokemon is bringing back the amazing Frenzy Plant moveset, which does do quite a bit of justice for it in the Great and the Ultra League, which we will check out in a tip to make sure you guys know what the IVs you are looking for. As always, there is going to be a $1 research story. I always participate in this. I find it quite easy to do so and quite lucrative for just $1. So I would definitely suggest that you guys participate in this. During this day, if you do take a picture of your buddy, you will be able to get photobombed by a Snivy, which then can be shiny as well. And then we have a very, I think, good box. For 1,280 coins, we're gonna get 50 Ultra Balls, which is definitely one of my tips. You guys are familiar with that. We are going to get 4 star pieces, which is very relevant. We are going to get 4 Mossy Lure modules, also very relevant because they're gonna pull out more grass spawns, so Snivy will be spawning a lot more from them, and an Elite Charge TM. So in my opinion, some of the boxes have been mediocre, but this one, being that it's gonna have the star pieces, 50 Ultra Balls, and then it's also gonna have an Elite TM, as well as 4 Mossy Lure modules, I think that is definitely worth it to go after for this particular box and for what this event is gonna entail with the 3 times Catch Stardust. And then finally, we obviously have shiny Snivy as a feature. So let's not waste any time. So let's get into my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is gonna be all around the Stardust. So I just wanna cover everything you guys need to know about Stardust and this event because it's gonna be 3 times Catch Stardust. It is literally one of the best things ever in Pokemon Go to get as much Stardust as possible. It will forever make you free from doing almost everything besides the XL candy. So if you guys do wanna check out the chart over here, you can check it out. So for each Snivy you catch, on a star piece with the 3 times catch, you're gonna be getting 450 Stardust per catch. That's gonna be a total of 2 catches for 900 Stardust, which let's just call it 1,000. That's a lot of Stardust with the amount of Snivies that are gonna be spawning. That's why as we go into my tips, you're gonna wanna be in a very downtown populated area. Very, very good. Number 2, if it is going to be sunny weather out because Snivy is a grass Pokemon, you're going to be getting 562 Stardust per catch, which is very lucrative. So what I do suggest you guys do, if you haven't been listening to my tips and you guys can get out there and grind before him because you guys do have a few days to get there, try to find as many. Use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon as possible, because if you can get that Pokemon's task, it is going to be a Loudred. What you do then do with that Pokemon, you encounter it. You can either give it a berry or not give it a berry to make it easier to catch. I suggest the berry because it helps you blow through and be as efficient as possible. Then you run from that research task. It's gonna stack up in your field research. You can hold up to 100, and by using this, you're gonna be getting 1,350 Stardust per catch of each and every one of these second evolution Pokemon in your stack, which is very, very lucrative during this time frame. Highly suggest you guys max out on this, because if you have 100 in there, 135,000 Stardust just from 100 Pokemon caught in field research, which is very, very good. So more about Stardust. The key to Stardust is literally catching as many Pokemon as possible. It is not shiny checking. Do not get out there and start shiny checking. If you guys did want to see my Stardust tips that I did put out in relation to this event, literally, it is going to be up here. You guys want to check that out, please do so. You want to catch as many Pokemon as physically possible, and if you cannot play during this time frame, you need to check out an auto catcher up here as well. Get yourself an auto catcher, put on a star piece, put on incense, and just let your Pokemon game catch for you. Whether or not you catch every single one is not super important, but the fact that you are catching on a star piece, also on an incense, is going to be very lucrative to make sure you guys fully max out. And then also for stocking up Stardust, another great thing to do is participate in the Go Battle League. What I would suggest doing is winning 5 in a row. When you win 5 in a row, save those rewards and then go ahead and claim them when you are going into the day starting for Snivy. So having 5 completed, obviously you guys have Saturday and Sunday morning, and hopefully you guys can get a 5 set in a row depending on where you're at. If you do get a 5 set in a row, that is another additional amount of Stardust that you can claim to add on a little bit more for the Stardust maximization for Snivy. So with all of that said, the key here, 12 star pieces is what you're gonna need. So you're gonna wanna max out fully on this, catch as many Pokemon as possible, be in a downtown area where everybody else is buying COMM Day boxes and everyone is putting down Mossy Lore modules in your loop that you are grinding, because that is gonna be the most effective way. Incense, Mossy Lores, hopefully Weather Boost, but in a populated area with a lot of dense spawns to max out fully on Stardust. Please do all that during this time frame. With that said, get on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be our typical tips where we look at every single thing that we are going to need in Pokemon Go. So like we just talked about, the event is going for 6 hours. Star pieces last for 30 minutes. You're gonna need a total of 12. You're gonna need 2 incenses during this time frame as well. Also speaking, you guys are gonna need a lot of balls. I suggest Ultra Balls. The reason being is that Ultra Balls catch Pokemon the fastest. What I would suggest doing as we get closer to this event, if you guys are having ball problems, use your gacha to run through all of your red balls and then slowly start stocking up on all of your great and Ultra Balls, in preference to Ultra Balls. If you have to start deleting balls closer to this event, I would start deleting red balls first, then great balls, having as many Ultra Balls as possible. Preferably, I am gonna go in there with 1,000 Ultra Balls. I do not wanna have any ball problems. I wanna just literally catch the entire time with the skip animation trick. If you guys don't know about the skip animation trick, you're gonna need to catch it up here and watch it, pun intended, to make sure that you guys are ready to go. You wanna do that as much as possible. And then also speaking, pineapple berries. The reason why I would suggest pineapple berries are going to be great to get you additional Snivy candy, because do remember that you can take 100 Snivy candy into 1 XL candy. It's not the most efficient, but if you are slightly short, it can definitely help out. So having as much as possible to have Snivies, to be able to evolve them, to be able to transfer into XL candy and everything like that is really important. And then also speaking, I would suggest cleaning out your bag at least 30%. A lot of you guys may look at this tip, and I've seen it quite frequently, like, that's stupid. Okay, well, honestly speaking, if you don't do this, you're gonna be in your bag inventory quite frequently if you play really commonly. A lot of the hardcore players do know about this. You do not want to be catching 10 Pokemon, transferring 10. Catching 100, transferring 100. You wanna have as many spots as possible so you can literally play as much as possible without having that interrupted time of going through your entire bag. Or if you do have to go through it, it's only once, maybe twice at the maximum instead of doing that. Additionally speaking, the COMM days are a great time for you to go through and look through any of the Pokemon that you do have in your bag that you've just gotten lazy about clearing out about. I don't want you guys to get lazy. I want you guys to clear out as many Pokemon, be proactive and be on top of your game instead of being reactive and trying to catch up on your game during the event space, which is why we have these tip videos to make you guys are prepared. And then let's not forget about the 12-kilometer eggs. 12-kilometer eggs yield a lot of Stardust. You're approximately gonna get an additional 100,000 Stardust on star pieces from 12-kilometer eggs. That is an absolute must for me. You will definitely see me hatching 12-kilometer eggs in the Snivy wrap-up vlog as well. Hopefully speaking, I really want that shiny dino. I know it's a very, very long shot, like closing your eyes and shooting a dart, but hopefully we'll be able to have it. So with all that said, guys, you guys are prepped, you're ready. Also speaking, we talked about it, 2 instances, 12 star pieces, and you're ready to go. And then best friend bonuses as well. If you have been stocking up on them, that's a great time for you to just hit it because everybody's playing, which is then gonna lead us into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be focusing on getting really close to the event where you want to play. So you want to be in a downtown area. You want to be in some type of area that has a circular flow to it, or maybe even a oval flow or a square flow, but something that has a flow that you walk in a circle. The reason being is because preferably it'd be decently big, but you guys are also going to be able to use lore modules. Like I did talk about in the COMM Day box, we do have the Mossy Lore modules. Mossy Lore modules are going to be drawing out grass type Pokemon. Snivy being a grass type Pokemon is going to get an additional boost coming out of these lore modules. They're going to be populating frequently. Even Pokemon Go has put them in the COMM Day box to reinforce that this is a great way for you guys to get these Snivies. And they spawn 2 times as many Pokemon as regular lore modules, so having enough people with these lore modules in a circular place is going to be very, very beneficial for your gameplay. That's why I say that downtown area with that loop type spawn. And then also up front, I would suggest that you guys do put on all of your items, because we can stack up items, remember. Put on your star pieces. You're gonna need a total of 12. Put them right on at the event start. And then also speaking, what you could do is not catch your first Pokemon of the day, because if you don't catch your first Pokemon of the day, that bonuses is going to be into there. So, I mean, technically speaking, it doesn't like 3 times that, but it will give you additional bonuses as well. So you're gonna be on a star piece, you might as well save that. And if you're really, really lucky and you do hit your breakthrough research box, please save it during this time frame and do it on that as well to stock up on Stardust. So with all that said, guys, now let's get on to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be at the start of the event or right beforehand. Please remember, do not catch any Pokemon. I would suggest for the day, but if you do want to catch for the day and it's not a streak and you don't really care about that extra boosted Stardust, please at least don't catch at least 15 minutes beforehand, or at least 30 minutes if you really want to be prepared, because all of those spawns, once it hits 11 a.m. are going to change over into Snivy spawns, which can be shinies, and they're going to have Stardust boost on there as well. Additionally speaking, in the grind area that you're going to be playing, please do not complete any of the field research, because all of those stops will be changed over into Snivy COMM Day stops, and they can get you more items, including Great and Ultra Balls, as well as Pineapple Berries, and potentially Snivy encounters as well. And so if there is a Snivy encounter in field research or in the quest line, 364 is going to be the 100% IV at level 15. And then like I did talk about, please make sure to go after each and every one of your friends that you have been waiting on hitting best friends with on a lucky egg. The reason why I say it on COMM Day, even though it's not an XP boosted event, a lot of people play on COMM Day, so even the people that may be a little bit challenging for you guys to link up, or maybe haven't been playing so much, or taking a little bit of a break, or whatever that is for your friends that you're trying to rank up, or you're just trying to be as efficient as possible like I do tell you guys and hit it all at once, really good time to do it on a COMM Day. Additionally speaking, you guys do want to know what the PvP IVs are, where it sits in the Great League, as well as the Ultra League, and plus, what is the level 30 and the weather boosted level 35 100% IVs for Snivy and Pokemon Go. Let's check them out. So as far as Snivy 100% IV, in the wild without sunny weather, every condition but sunny weather, it's going to be 728. Or if it is going to be boosted in the sunny weather, that's going to take it all the way to level 35. The max CP in the wild is going to be 789. If you guys do have sunny weather, you are extremely blessed because of that Stardust increase as well. It really does make a big difference. And then as far as the PvP IVs go, we have Serperior that actually went to rank 73 in the Great League with the moveset of Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Aerial Ace. The 100% IV is going to be a 0, 10, 15 on that one, so it did get quite a bump. And then in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 68 with XL Candy Boost, and the 100% IVs on this one is going to be an 8, 14, 15 at the level 51. Maxed out Buddy Boosted all the way to level 51 with 296 XL candies needed. Additionally speaking, right when the event starts, you do want to make sure to put on all of your 12-kilometer eggs, or you can even start them prematurely to the event to make sure that they already have some distance on them if you are not playing the entire time frame. But the key is to hatch them on a star piece. You have to do that, or else you're really gonna miss out on a lot of Stardust. I don't want you guys to miss out. So I would say if you're starting to walk them beforehand, stop at least 3 kilometers before you are ready to go, because you don't want to get adventure sync just by walking with your phone and it pushes over that 0.5 kilometers because you're so close, and you open your game and they're already hatching, because then you can't retrograde with a star piece. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be finalizing up the event. So you've played the entire day, you want to look through for all the IVs. Not only that, you want to try to save some if you're looking to get any extra XL candy to be able to trade over 100 kilometers with somebody to get guaranteed XL candies. Also speaking, you guys have all the way till 7 p.m. to be able to evolve. So if you guys do lucky trade with people For one, you can lucky trade a shiny Snivy if you do want. Also, you can spam trade to try to get luckies if you didn't find a good enough IV, if you're looking for a 100% IV, even though it's not the most relevant as far as the Master League or in the meta attackers, but it is good for the XL candy. So over 100, it's gonna be great. So if you do wanna save some, you can do that. And finally, just make sure to evolve them. Evolve a couple extra and save them, because saving them is always good for a lucky trade down the line. Honestly speaking, you could also just non-lucky trade them as well, but the IV ratio is kind of unique in that if it is lucky traded, it's not gonna be that 8 that you do desire if you're trying to boost it all the way to level 51. So the keys here, catch as many Pokemon as possible. Use the skip animation catch trick. Be as efficient as possible. Get out there, hunt as many Snivies as possible, play for the entire 6 hours, and hopefully speaking, the weather will bless you with sunny weather as I'm hoping for in California. So I appreciate you guys being here, likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.